What's up, y'all? I wanted to try to do something different this time. I want to mess around on my guitar more, but I also want to watch Beato stuff. But I also want to hang out with my friends here on YouTube. So, I figure easiest way to do that is to do all of them at once. Okay. So which one should I? Let's check out the.
So do you think you could recognize your
Rick.
favorite guitar player by just hearing one note of their guitar solo? I'm talking like the vibrato, the bends, the tone.
I bet you I can.
Well, I'm going to test you today. I've got 20 different single notes from 20 of the most famous guitar players and their most famous guitar solos.
Yeah, is it going to be the same ones that you always do, though?
But I've isolated them into just one note. Some are bends, some have the bend and vibrato, some have just.
I have to keep on pausing, or else I'll probably get like a copyright strike or something like that. Because it's like I really just want to be able to like
Vibrato
understand
one note, but you can hear the
but I don't want it to
tones.
screw over my channel.
I've done a lot of isolating of the individual solos, so you can't really hear the chords. You can in a couple.
Okay, keep going.
Here we go.
Oh, that's
more
Pink Floyd, 100%. That's David Gilmour.
I'll give it to you again. That's the easiest one of the whole thing. You guys got this one. Guitarist number 2. Listen for the tone. You might recognize what kind of guitar it is. Really focus on this. Here we go. Again.
Don't know.
That vibrato, that's the second easiest one. I know you can get it from the tone. Okay, guitarist number 3. This is actually tricky. Here we go.
Jimi Hendrix.
Listen again. One more time. Okay, so here's number 4. Listen to the tone, listen to the vibrato. Here we go. Again.
No idea.
One more time. Now remember, these are all famous songs. It makes it a little bit easier, I think. Okay, so check this one out. You ready?
Yeah, no idea.
One more time.
I'm
Okay,
so surprised that
guitarist
he
number
can actually
6.
do that.
Really
though.
listen. Listen to the tone.
I mean, he's also been listening to these songs
Here we go.
probably for like 50 years.
Again. If you don't know this one by the tone and the attack, then the rest are going to be really hard. Guitarist number 7. Check out the vibrato. Listen. Oh,
That's Hendrix. It's either that or Stevie Ray Vaughan.
that's tough. Guitarist number 8.
Or it could be like Albert King.
I know some of you are going to get this. I recognize this immediately. Again. It's the opening note of a solo. Guitarist number 9. Here we go. Oh, that's tough. Again. Guitarist number 10.
Okay, this is gonna take forever.
Incredible.
Just give me some of the answers already.
Famous. I'll leave a little bit of space. You can stop it. Okay, here we go. Guitar player number 1.
Yeah, we all know.
I know you guys know this one. Where is it from? It's from this. It's obvious, right? When you hear that, I think everybody probably got that. That's probably the easiest one in there. David Gilmour's bend is unmistakable. Whether it's a whole step, minor third, it just sounds like David Gilmour. Coming in at number 2, listen to the note. I know you guys got this. The first 2 are the easiest ones. Where's that from? Well, of course, that's Mark Knopfler from Sultans of Swing. Those 2 are by far the easiest of all these. Guitar player number 3, this was tricky because this note is very hard to get. Unless you think, well, who would play with that vibrato? Well, I'll give you that second note. I think a lot of you know that. This is what it's from.
Yep. Hey Joe.
This is, of course, Jimi Hendrix's Hey Joe guitar solo. Guitarist number 4, this one I think was actually a little difficult, although he has an incredibly distinctive tone, but just having these notes isolated, I think it made it a little difficult. Listen. Again. Here's a second note. Listen. Again. Who is guitar number 4? Well, it is Brian May. Bohemian Rhapsody. Had I taken a different note from it, maybe a lower one, you would have heard that sound. You would have heard that kind of out of phase, overdriven Vox sound. But having the isolated note, I think it made it a little bit more difficult. Guitarist number 5, when you hear the first note...
See if I can actually learn something from Rick. Because like that was an okay video, but let's... Ooh, 5 chord tricks you should know.
What's up, everyone?
What's up, Rick?
Am I on? It looks like I am. This is a total old man thing, right? Am I on? Is it working? I was... went to... with my daughter Layla today. She got her braces off. And what did I say to her? The guy called me Mr. Beato at the
Let's get to the actual lesson, Rick.
thing. Or
you're gonna teach me those 5 tricks.
Or as D minor. Okay.
D minor.
So the 1 chord. Let's see if you got the F major. I'll play major 7th chord. You got D minor 7th.
Yeah, that'd be F minor 7.
Major, relative minor, or relative minor and major. Okay. So when I am playing, let's say I play a D minor chord. This is D minor 7. D minor. You hear the difference between those two. So this chord here, when I first started, I was like, okay, what are some inversions of this? Well, I learned this little chord trick here. Take this D minor 7 chord, go up to the relative major, which is built off the 3rd. So I'm going to play chords off the root, 3rd, 5th, and the flat 7 of the D minor 7 chord. So I've got, that's off the root, that's D minor 7, then F major 7's off the 3rd, the flat 3rd, right? F major 7. Then I'm going to play a chord off the 5th of the chord, and I'm really playing A minor 7.
5th of
right, it's up here. If I did it there, so.
Okay.
And then this is the chord built off the flat 7. So this would be. I think of this as like a D minor 9. This is really like a C. This would be an F major 7. You're building it off that note C, the flat 7, right? So it's,
okay.
But that chord sequence is a great little chord sequence. If I want to do the same thing in F major,
You said C, right? Yeah.
so that is the same sound. Major and the relative minor are the same sounds because they come from the same scale.
Okay.
If I play those arpeggios too.
So let me see if I can get that. What was that other one? C. Then A. Oh man, that hurts. How's it going, Alfie? How's it going, man? just trying to learn guitar from watching Beato videos.
So I just played. I'm going to turn up just a little bit here. Hold on, see if I can do that this way. There we go. So I went up D minor 7, down F major 7, up A minor 7, and then down C major 7. So that gives me
Yeah, I like it. I've had it ever since I was a kid. So I
that's
like
a
to wear it
great
every once in a while. It's one of my
little
favorites. I like hats a lot.
it's a great little trick for taking a chord. I used to see these players be like, where do they come up with all these different things, right? Like all these
Yeah, you're just playing chord
connecting
tones.
chords and things, and chords that are the same shape, and you're basically just going like minor, major, minor, major, right? D minor, F major, A minor, sorry, F major. I said C. I kept saying C major 7 when I'm talking F major 7. So here's F major 7, right? A minor 7, then F major 7, D minor 7, right? So it's this chord here. It's F major 7. So F major 7, A minor 7, F major 7, D minor 7.
Okay.
Okay, so that all those chords you can just swap out, those different voicings. And you can play the arpeggios.
Okay.
Okay. That's one cool thing that you can do. If you're playing over a chord progression, let's say if you're in the key of, let's say you're doing a, this is a second thing. Let's say we take a chord progression in the key of C. We'll go to key of C now. Key of C. D minor, G major, and then C major. So 2, 5, 1.
Okay.
Let me do it this way here. So 2, 5, 1. So if I take those chords and I do those spread triads like that.
What's up, Han? Or is it James or Han? So he's just playing the chords in sequence, right? But you can just play all the chords in that one spot. Especially if you're already up at the 12th fret, you can just easily play like A minor.
Okay,
D
so
minor.
what I'm doing there, Benny, finally pull the trigger on your guitar stuff. This software is too good to pass up. Boom! There you go. Very cool. That's awesome. Click another tab open. You can buy it right now. $99 for all 4 of my courses. I go over all these things. So this is a.
So what I've seen from his stuff, mostly all you have to do is just watch the videos. His book is okay, but I'm not gonna let him do the ad on one of my things. But like, okay, James or Jim. Well, all right, man. I think I'm kind of understanding what he's saying. So basically, like, if you want to like solo over this chord, you could play the relative major chord and arpeggio over that, and you would still have a wait, it's up here. You could still play up there and have the same sound if you wanted to solo over it. Because it's basically just the same chord remixed. Which, since basically all chords are just remixing the scale that you're in. It's the best way to do it, man. Just keep going. You know, I see, like, I've just been walking around doing it, you know. As Cosmic Vision says, type is money. It's easier to... for me to visualize these things now. At least these are kind of working a little bit.
To me, that's really beautiful sound there. But knowing those things, you should be able to really play all these things. I mean, I'm playing up one, then down the next, up the next, down the next, up the next, down, up. I put in this little transition chord, the C sharp diminished. Go back to the
C sharp
keyboard.
diminished?
So I'm basically
Ooh.
going this. Cool little progression there, right?
Nice. I like that.
Isn't the 5 of 6 just a 3 chord? That's a great question. It's not the 3 chord because the 3 chord in the key of C would be E minor, not E major. E major is from a different key because it has that note G sharp in it, which is not in the C major scale.
It would be from the B or the A scale.
Ready? Right? So you got E. You don't have that G sharp in there.
Okay, now he's just playing arpeggios and stuff. Teach me some more stuff.
Using the full arpeggios there. All this stuff is in my arpeggio masterclass. These are really great things to get under your finger.
Yeah. Okay. What key are we in now?
Anytime I'm in any of these pentatonic scales, I know where all the roots are, right? If I'm playing a D minor pentatonic scale, I can see.
Okay. So basically, he's saying just look
I can see
for where your
notes
roots are, so that way you
part of the
can
chord. The root third.
basically just riff off that if need be, or just have a new holding place to start. I guess if you're getting lost in the riff.
Third and fifth, or root third.
Okay, keep going. Let's see what else.
This is also.
Let's see what else Rick can teach me. Come on, teach me something, Rick. Big brain. Where is, okay, scales and modes. Maybe let's look at Paul David's. See what I can learn from Paul David's. Or Paul Davis. What's up, blank user? Or David's. Yeah, it is David's. Basically trying to watch videos until I finally understand the guitar.
All right, let's turn this into a trilogy. We had
Kind of.
beautiful
I have
chords,
a
we had
sheet
beautiful
next to
spicy
me
chords, and now
for
there's
learning guitar, or
easy,
for
beautiful
learning
chords. Sellouts. Excuse me.
to read music,
Oh, no,
but
nothing.
I'm still
Right,
kind of.
have a seat. Anyway,
very
playing
beginning of
music,
learning.
beautiful music, isn't difficult. It's all about the right notes and the right context. Yeah, but I mean, executing even the simplest lines perfectly is a real challenge. I mean, we can add dynamics, vibratos. It's not just about playing the right note. That's totally right. I mean, that's my entire thing. I just love to play stuff like, I mean. stop shaking that guitar. It makes no sense. What? It does not. That's a gorgeous vibrato. Listen to it. It sounds good. No, it does absolutely nothing. I'm seeing all these YouTubers do that these days. It makes no sense. Stop it. I'm out. I'm so done with this. Where are you going? To record the video.
Well, where's this? Okay, like show me some
Okay, so
spicy
check
words.
this out. That's ugly, bro.
Well, actually, you're missing the point.
No, it just sounds ugly.
Well, no, because in the right context, it can sound so good.
yeah, right.
What, you don't believe me? Okay,
No.
check it out.
Okay.
You see?
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Guess
Nice.
who's right now? Told you so.
Don't have to be so smug about it. Almost 2 million subscribers.
Yeah, I guess you're right, I'm sorry, but there's just so much cool stuff I want to show you guys. I mean, there's diminished chords, there's augmented chords, there's minor major 7th, there's
But
major 7th sharp.
I can read
Nobody
tab,
cares for
kind
the
of, but
theory nonsense.
Yeah.
the problem I have with
But
tab is
you
it doesn't
really just
teach
have to
rhythm.
understand it.
And I feel that's more
No,
important.
not again.
You know, it's almost-
No.
So I made a video about
Just give me
this
the
guy.
chords,
Let's
man.
get started. So the first chord is the diminished chord, and I made a video about the chord
Yeah,
before.
what?
You can check it out over here, but in this video we're approaching
You
it
mean
from
the
a
leading
different
tone?
view, you can say, because it can bring us beautifully back to that one chord, as we'll hear in this example. You see that diminished sound?
Yeah, diminished are
It's
nice.
beautiful
They're-
back to that A minor. So the key is in A minor in this case. I'm starting off with the A minor 7th chord over here. I'm borrowing my index finger all the way from the 5th fret. You can hammer on to bring that neo soul vibe into your playing. And you can add all the notes from the minor pentatonic of A to this chord to add all these little noodles,
Okay.
or even the B if you wish. And then we jump to the C sharp minor bass.
Okay, I already kind of, this is basic stuff. What's your next tip, my dude? The sharp 11. Okay.
The sharp 11th interval. Maybe the most ambiguous interval out there, because in one context it's called the devil's interval.
Got the
But in
tritone.
another context, for example, the Lydian scale, it sounds so heavenly almost. So let's jump right to it. What I was playing were two basic chords, a C major chord and an F chord.
Ooh, I'm out of tune, I think.
For the C, I played a C major 7th, so an open B string, and I played the G as lowest note, right on that 6th string. Beautiful voicing. But also, I played the F major, just like a bar chord, 1, 3, 3, 2, but then with an open
Oh yeah,
B
I do
string.
that. I already do that.
And
So
there we have that sharp.
yeah, because I have that song that goes. Yeah, it's that. I need to tune my guitar, but it goes G, F sharp over G, and then it's that F sharp 11 or F, yeah, sharp 11 into E minor. I need to tune my guitar real quick though. I think my cat just ran against the window. feel like this is the best chord if you want to be able to tune your guitar. Just seeing to see if those ones are in tune. The rest of it sounds decent. But okay,
11.
so throwing in 11 on a chord, yeah, that's nice and
This is in
spicy.
the intro. Let's have a listen.
A major 7, 11.
Beautiful, beautiful. So let me just go over this briefly. We
Briefly.
start with the E major 7th
Let's
voicing,
just go over this briefly.
like so. Basically a C major
Okay.
chord shape that we play from fret 7 with the pinky. You can add the low E and also do a hammer on with the ring finger from 4 to
Wait, you said
6
fret
on the
7.
D string to create an extra neo-soul kind of vibe.
I'd rather use my other
And the
fingers.
second chord is the A major 7th,
So I can have my
sharp
pinky
11.
free to-
It's a mouthful, but it's just a very lovely voicing.
Do other things.
You can even add the high E, fret 4, which is the major 7th again.
What's up, Michelle Davis?
Okay, so these two chords together sound great.
Okay. So what? So
And then we go to
let me see that. That's a. Let me rewind that. That's an interesting looking chord. Practice. So the idea of this
secondary
is trying to watch this,
dominant it's the
many
G
video.
sharp
It was
7.
kind of a joke. Originally, it was watch as many Rick Beato videos as it takes till I understand guitar finally. But then a lot of the stuff was kind of just okay. It just wasn't too applicable. I didn't really get much out of it. So I checked out Paul David's, and I'm learning some stuff, but it's like, oh, I kind of already knew this intuitively. Like some of the stuff like at the sharp
Over here.
11.
And that resolves to, of course, C sharp minor.
And that goes, yes.
7th, like so, barring my index finger from the 4th fret all the way down, hammering on with my ring and middle for that neo-soul vibe. So the first few chords.
So how's he doing that A one?
The first round. The second round, I'm starting my chord off with the B7th, which is the 5th degree in that E major scale we're in, right? B7.
Okay, B7.
And then we go chromatically down to B flat 7th. This is called a tritone substitution for those interested, because we're going to the
Yeah,
A.
so I have a whole little thing that I figured out on the tritone substitution, because like I made a let's see if I can show it here on the stream. So see this chart, this thing, I have like the circle of fifths and everything all set up, and the entire guitar neck, so that way I know what notes are all over the guitar. All the ones that have the white spaces are C major, so it's just an easy way, kind of like a piano. Very true, James. But so with the circle of fifths, I also put in an inner circle that had all the tritone substitutes, and I've noticed they were all basically just the root, a half step. What was it? It's like a. Oh wait, so basically you would go to whatever the. So if we're in C, you'd go. Your fifth chord is G, so the fifth chord up from G is D. But you take that fifth chord from the dominant 7, the G7, and you raise that up just a was it a sharp fourth? So that'd be D flat 7. But basically for every key it's just up or down a semitone, and it's a 7. So if you make that chord a 7, even though it's none of these notes are in the key of C major, it resolves nicely back to C major. But anyways, back to the Learn the lesson.
E. And the fifth degree of A is E. And
So
instead
E
of the
seven.
E, we play B flat 7th.
B flat 7.
I mean, yeah. And then we go to
Okay.
A major.
That's the one I was looking for. What is that? So that is fret 4. That is a weird looking chord. Wait, here we go. Okay. Put it this way so you can see my hand a little bit easier.
Seventh again. Again, that's sharp 11th 5. So
Very nice. Okay.
and then the same ending. G sharp 7th to C sharp minor. And you can do that hammer-on thing on the high E string from 4 to 7. And then when you play it all together, you've got this.
Okay.
Isn't that lovely? And I'm adding a melody when playing the A major 7th sharp 11th, going up on the B string from 4 to 5 to 7. To that G sharp 7. There we have the entire thing. Lovely. Next up for you again, Paul. Alright, at number 3 we have the augmented chord. And I guess augmented is maybe the weird nephew of the
Yeah, I
diminished
never
or the
understood
other way around.
augmented chords. Like, how do I use
It's
these?
the major chord, basically just a major triad. But then the perfect fifth is raised by one semitone. The sharp 5. 1, 3, sharp 5, which creates this chord. Strange. On its own, it sounds. Can we say ugly? But in the right context. Ooh, I think the most famous context is this one. Oh, darling. The Beatles song, a way more beautiful way to play this. Cool, that's a very classical method of looking at these augmented chords. So we start in A major chord, very basic. Just barring my index finger and fret 2. Why not do it like this? And we play it 2 times. And now we simply turn this chord into an augmented chord. So we raise the 5th by 1 semitone. Go to the sharp 5. So fret 3 on the D string.
So an augmented chord is just
Now we have this beautiful leading tone
this shape.
towards the
Just
6th chord degree, the F sharp minor. So we go from A to A augmented to the F sharp minor. Beautiful line. And then I'm ending with
I like it.
E
I like
dominant
to add
7th chord.
7 on minor chords. It always makes it sound
This.
nice. And A7.
You can also play the F sharp minor over A for just 1 bar,
Okay.
and then go to. And you can also, before that E7 chord, add a little spice, a diminished chord. Yes, fret 4 on the low E, fret 3 on D, 4 on G, and 3 on B.
Okay, so basically just jazzy chords. They're just major 7s.
And it's basically just what you think it is. It's a minor chord with a major 7th interval added
Ah.
to the minor chord. So let's talk about D. This is
Wow,
the
I
minor
can't believe I
chord,
just
D
knew, I
minor.
knew what he'd be going for.
And if we add a major 7th to that minor chord, we add the octave and then lower the octave by 1 semitone. So the octave of D, and another D over here, let's lower that by 1 semitone to fret 2. And let's add.
Okay. What else do we got? Okay, let's see if I can learn Autumn Leaves.
Or the dead leaves, translated to autumn leaves, and this has to be one of the prettiest tunes to play on the guitar. What I played in the intro is my arrangement of this song. Full tabs of this are available on my Patreon page. There's so many cool things happening, and the best thing, you can make it as easy or as complex as you want. I'm slowly building it up, but in the end it doesn't get too complex, and I think anyone with just a little bit of practice would be able to play this. This whole piece is in the key of G minor, and that's where the melody picks up. It starts on the G note over here. And it's important to keep the melody and the lyrics in mind. That's it's a nice way to learn the song. So let's start very minimalistic, as I do in my arrangement. So G minor was the key, and there's two cool things happening in this chord progression that I want to highlight, but you don't really have to care about it. But there's two 2-5-1s happening, a major 2-5-1 and a minor 2-5-1. And we start with the major 2-5-1 in B flat, and B flat is the relative major of G minor. So although we start in G minor, sort of, the chord is not playing, but we're thinking it's there because the melody picks up from there. It's basically G minor, but then we play these three notes, falling leaves, and leaves lands on the first chord that we're actually playing, C minor 7, and this is the 2 of a 2-5-1, C minor, F7,
Okay.
B flat major.
Man, my
7.
back's hurting sitting on this thing.
First three chords that we're playing. So just so you know, 2-5-1 in B flat. The falling leaves, C minor 7. I'm fretting it like this. I think it's nice. And then after that C minor 7, I'm playing an F, just a triad. And jazz guys would not agree, but I think because we're building it up slowly, this is a very nice way to not put too much tension in here already. Just a triad. Nothing wrong with that. So, like this. And then the melody picks up again from that F point. Drifting. And then we land on the major third of B flat over here. B flat major 7, like this. And I'm not hitting the high E at this point to keep it a little bit more dim. And then we go to the E flat major 7. This is the 4
flat major
chord
7.
in B flat. You can see it like this. Just this voicing, I love how it sounds. The major third on top again. You can skip that over here. Just play those three notes. I think that sounds nice. And then the falling leaves. This leads us to another 2-5-1, starting on A minor 7 flat 5. Usually played like this. To D7, which resolves to G minor. So that's another 2-5-1, but now leading to a minor key. 2-5-1 in G minor is A minor 7-5, D7, and G minor. So we started on that E flat major 7.
Okay.
And I'm playing just these 3 notes because the melody is quite low in the chord. We have to be careful what notes we play.
Fuck this. I'm gonna listen to the song. I'm gonna see if I can play Autumn Leaves, or play along with Autumn Leaves. Let's check out the Clapton version.
The fallen leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear a winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, yes, I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall.
I could play with it. Let's see. Let's check that out. Let me see. Old Love. Because, like, I don't know any of these songs. These are, like, the first... Well, I've heard this song a couple days ago, actually, which is hilarious. Because one of my coworkers sent it to me. He's a really brilliant music guy. What's up, Thomas? have to stand up. My back hurts, man. Ah, bonjour mon ami. Je m'appelle Ezekiel. And that's the extent of my French. Turn this up, that was good. That's a good one. Anybody got any other suggestions? I love stuff like that. Let's check out Layla.
See if you can spot this one. What will you do when you're lonely? No one waiting by your side. You've been running, hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish plan.
Well, on this channel, we're supportive for everybody. Don't judge people by where they're from. There's a lot of idiots everywhere. I'm an American, and believe me, I do not consider myself like what our government portrays us as. Let's check out.
Thank you.
What
It's a new song I wrote about my ranch. I live on a ranch in California. Now, I just bought it a while ago from these two lawyers. And there was an old man living on it. I don't know if you have things like that here, like foremen on ranches.
Let's check out Pink Floyd. I need some. I want maybe like let's put on some SRV Albert King. It's like the most iconic frickin'.
On the other side of the stage, shaking his head. Yeah, right. Getting late, Well, the house is ready for the blues, you know what I mean? I look over, I said, Stevie, get him a lick or two over there. Yeah. come in dragging your little guitar. They say, I want to sit in. They say, Stevie's here, let him sit in. I said, who is Stevie? Yeah. Bring him on up. Let him sit in. You'd get up there and you'd hit 2 or 3 good licks. Then you'd back off. Then I'd be waiting and listening for you to come on down and mash you on the box. You know, go ahead and I used to holler at you on the other side of the stage. Stop standing up there looking at me all out of whack and play your guitar, man. You know? And then you go ahead and go to playing, you know what I mean? And I
Honestly, this makes me tired. Like, I love listening to blues, but that's kind of making me tired. Let's see if there's... I'm going to go to my blues playlist. Oh, maybe that didn't... I don't know if that ever got made. Oh, well. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, I love blues, dude. Let's see what other stuff I can have on here. Let's check out, see if I want to play with this song. No, I can't. Too funky for me, maybe.
Nobody move, there's blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold? So please give it back, cause it's not yours to take.
I have a hard time figuring out
It must have fell when I lost my mind. Deep in the cup, drowning in pain. Somebody help, cause I can't find my way. Nobody move, nobody move.
Yeah, I'm not at the level where I can play with that. Let me see, what else we got in here? I do like Temptations. indie. Let's try some indie. Whoops. I want to go back to that. Let me switch this real quick. View all playlists. Sorry, it's taking me a sec. Gotta find my music playlist. Where'd it go? There it is.
In all this catastrophe, and you might love me alive. I'm out of your world tonight. I'll give it another chance, 'cause I don't wanna be alone. Boy, serious in the mirror, chill up, boy, make up with my medicine and peace. Glad this in a ghost, she find me. Please down with caution, now I taste the deal, I'm fading out. We go through it now and now we sleep it out. But what you run away for? Fuck it, what they say. 'Cause I don't wanna break up. I made a mess, I changed. So I screw the song down from the top of my head. 'Cause it's chiller, boy, I feel no pain. I smoke my last cigarette, my tongue turned burnt like the smoke float away. Push me, I won't push you back. But don't throw me like a punching bag. I'm sorted out, my gun no side. I take another walk. Got caught in a cul-de-sac. And there's no promises I'm coming back. And there's no wonder that I feel so bad. I take another walk. Boy, skills in the mirror, chill out, boy, make up with my medicine. I beach glad it's in the ghost, she find me. Face down with caution, now I taste the deal, I'm fading out. Forward through phenomenon, we sleep around. But what you run away for? Fuck it, what they say. 'Cause I don't wanna break up. I made a mess, I changed. So I screw the song down from the top of my head. 'Cause it's chiller, boy, I feel no pain. I smoke my last cigarette, my tongue turned burnt like the smoke float away.
Exactly. James says playing all his songs is how his oldest nephew learned how to play guitar. He's really good at
In all this catastrophe, collapse in the shade, and you might love me alive. I'm out of your world tonight. I'll let it go. I'll give it another chance, 'cause I don't wanna be alone. Living when I stood that low. 'Cause still every time I
I got another good one on here. What's up, Jojo?
So don't forget the memory. It's no surprise I'm best alone. If my dreams were horses, I would ride. But don't you cry. We can all feel I used to be scared of flying. Now I wanna fall out the sky. I used to be scared of flying, but now I want to. Left alone with a heart attack, with blood on my blood. It's alright 'cause I'm coming back. I lost a needle in a haystack, and the store's closed. You left your dribble in the can. I draw a little scribble at the missing wire. 'Cause I'm just a fool believes in a common dream. But forever got the best of me. I used to be scared of flying.
Hi, Appa. Here, Appa. You want to say something to everybody? Want to say something? You were talking earlier. He makes a lot of noise, except for when I put him right in front of a microphone. This is Appa, the CEO of Schmidt Industries. The cat owns everything. Plop you down real quick. You're so just ploppable. Now I see why old guitar players have back problems. Hurts standing for so long. E major, flat minor, we're singing C sharp minor 2, and maybe E major. It's gonna fit me.
Saving all for my friend, 'cause he wants to put them lasers to his head. Not for long, but until it's the only way he'll ever see again. Until tomorrow, you'll be my blinded friend. Yeah, I will follow and put the lasers to my head.
I like this song, but I want to do something different now. Should probably stop soon. It's been almost an hour and a half. Let's see. Maybe, what else would be good to play? I'll try to play some. Let's check out the Magic City Hippies.
Reefer, Reefer Madness. A city starved of fame. It's the same old thing. Yes, lean with me, rock with me. Golden sodas, one to stock, one to rock. Yes, it's here that we announce this day of freedom. Charles Bronson, signing out. I grew up on the east side, the Miami B-side, deep fry and green line, clam baked by the seaside. 10 legs wearing knee highs, sand shakes off their sweet thighs. Back in '99 when I was silver spoon fair, Pops had the poster, doling out the bread. John's on the salsa, going against his head. I got divorced, yeah, cold as a coast, but there ain't enough stamps in your passport for this crash course. I passed the class, now let's fast forward. Blast from the guys out on the back porch. Cash in the dash, I went straight to the source. Courts, call them escorts. I've been moving bodies like I'm using the force. Floating down the river like a water resort. Holding out for the Hollywood and back. It's on its heavier. They only the night. Here's another one for the dinner plate eyes. It's on its heavier. They only the night. Holding out for the Hollywood light. My tongue gets heavier, late on in the night. This another one for the children of the times. My tongue gets heavier, late on in the night. Tenacity, Susan. I'm a big bear believer in tenacity. My tongue gets heavy. I'm in love with you. It's a real love. You know, when I'm with you, it feels like walking on electric air.
A sharp or F sharp G flat. That's the key.
God
to the devil and the devil did come. I said to the devil, devil, do you like drums? Do you like cigarettes, dominoes, rum? He said only sundown, Sundays, Christmas, Sundays. And when I need a few friends, now and again I can never hope to keep them. Thought to give friends what I thought that they wanted. Never had they needed a good friend as I've been. Don't get me venting on friends who resent you, cause all you've ever done is been a noose to hang on to. They thought was a necklace and reckless. They fell into hell where you both hang with nothing to do but scratch, kick. Like gravity went like fall, this, like gravity went like. You could leave it all behind. Even the devil need time alone sometimes. You could let it all go. You could let it all go. It's called free fall. It's called free fall. Cried to the devil and the devil said quit. Can't be bothered, better handle your shit. Keep up out your wrist, man, keep up out your wrist. Know yourself and who you came in with. Can I sit down? I've been hustling all day. I can't even count how many souls I made. Off the same deal you wrong. Remember, the devil ain't a friend to no one. But find true when you could let it all go. You could let it all go. It's called free fall. It's called free fall. Cried to the devil and the devil say, hey, why you been calling this late? It's like 2 a.m. and the bars all closed. He dead in hell, it's a rule I made. Anyway, you say you're too busy saving everybody else to save yourself, and you don't want no help. Oh well, that's a story to tell. Like you can let it all go. You can let it all go. It's called free fall. It's called free fall. You can let it all go. You can let it all go. Cause ain't shit free but falling out. That shit's easy, let me show you how it's like. But falling out, that shit's easy, let me show you how it's like. Summer's gone, but you can be my winter love. Summer's gone, but you can be mine.
what you could be. The angel that fell from the sky when I saw you at first, and it wasn't a dream, and I knew what you that I saw, and I saw what I saw, and I knocked out my fist, and I'm running for joy, you begging for mercy, and I'm begging for more. Summer's gone, but you can be my winter love. Summer's gone, but you can be mine. The world stops spinning when you open your eyes, my God. What a beautiful soul, you deserve your own crown.
Thing I've noticed is that usually people that troll can't do anything. Actually, let's check out. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do, man. Let's go to your channel. 1 Minute Man. No videos. So that's pretty whack. Trying to criticize other creators when you can't even create yourself. Seems like someone sees the speck in someone else's eye when they have a big freaking dildo in their eye. So next time when you criticize, think first. Maybe learn how to hold your opinion back, especially if you don't have anything to back it up with. I do like this.
I wish I could love you. You don't step into love, honey, you fall in it. Sooner or later I'll be drinking champagne out of a can.
Dandy fine, dandy line. You took us and then you dipped. You missed the head of the show. Singing lines just for Caroline. You should turn up, take a bite. You gotta do it anyway, anyway. You gotta do it anyway. Something tells me. All of your hips on the show. You got more boom than a dime in my store. Shaking those hips on my low. When you hop in my car, I'll pop in the car.
Backwards. I gotta sit down. Well, it's been almost an hour and a half. I should probably get going. I need to get some chores done. See y'all later. Peace out.